Welcome back everyone to Welstopia, and today we are going to see what we can do about our skeleton farm. And one of the first things we need to handle is what to do about all the dogs we've got here. We want to keep them reasonably close together. And right now they tend to get scattered when I'm doing things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a place for them to all stay and try to keep them there. As soon as there we go. Let's see if I can get them all to stay around here. Is right now they have a habit of going to the other side of the area when the skeletons start coming out, and that's not good. Okay, there you go. So I am going to get them to come up around here. And, well, I don't have any bones on me at the moment. Actually, I could amend that pretty quickly, most likely. See, that one's empty. That has zombie flesh for some reason. And this has bones. So that one can go down there, that one can go down there. Good. Of course, now they're all looking at me pitifully. Oh, bone, bone. Now, since they're all sitting down now, I can take care of what I want to do, and that is to create a door right over here where we can keep the dogs. Now, the trouble I have is if I do open up a door, have a door closed here, as soon as I open it, they'll start running around. So I do have to take that into account. So what I'm going to do, okay, I have some spruce here, so let me create some spruce doors. Okay, let me create a crafting table first. There, we'll start with the basics. Create crafting table. Now, create a spruce door. Good. And we are going to place this right over out here, here, here. Okay, well that will be hidden. Actually, before I do that, up there, I'm probably going to want a torch up there, just in case. Good. That way I don't have anything that will go around spawning things in here. And then we can plop a door right there. Good, good. Hopefully that'll slow them down a little bit. Now, unfortunately, we've got that looks really, really, really off. What happens if I just do this so that things are a little bit less awkward on that map? Of course, that means I'm going to have to widen out everything else. But, well, I guess I could have just had a double door there. That, you know, that looks really awfully bad. That looks horrible. Okay, that's not a good plan. It was worth it. I think the double door idea is now starting to sound more attractive by the moment. Well, hello. Oh, could you move, please? No, not into the space. Out. Yeah, over here, over here. Nice bone. Hello. Hey, don't you like bones? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I know I'm teasing you. Okay. Well, I'll have to worry about that later. But now, let's just put a few of this, a few of these in here, and we'll go back to there for now, and therefore we'll just do double doors here. Well, for that we'll do... No. This does not look a good place for smooth stone. Instead, we will use stone brick. And here, we'll use that for now. Alright, that takes care of the first item I wanted to deal with, and that was to get that open. Now, idea is to have the dogs there when I... yeah, hello. Yeah. I forgot, if they are not sitting down, they will teleport. But, thank you. But the dog did move out of there. That's good. So that's one less thing to worry about. And now that's closed. Now I can go through here. And that's for... But at least now, I think when they're going after skeletons, I don't think they will teleport. Hopefully that's the case. So that's the first item. Second item is this room here, which for now I'll just take the expedient of locking it off. I think light levels are reasonable in there. So I'll just block that off for now and not do anything with it. This floor though is all cobble. I probably am going to have to do something about that. And we could also... Well, I will want to put an extra torch there and there just to make sure before blocking that. Alright, so I won't have to worry about those things. Now this corner just doesn't match everything else. Now, I could either... Well, how will that look? That way it at least looks intentional, and it also fits with that. I think because of the patterning, that works there. There we have a little white because of the glass. Now here, it actually did match. But because we set off a new pattern down there, let's do that. Do that. Hello there. Long time no see. And, oh. Do I have any granite in here? Of course not. Well then, we'll get rid of that granite so we at least match. And do it that way. And now, and there you go. Okay, good. That takes care of that side. So what's next? I've replaced the floor, so it's now all smooth stone. Now I am wondering what to do about the switches here, because I have all of these switches. I was thinking of taking some redstone and going about and consolidating the switches, but I don't know. I think for symmetry's sake, I don't want to cut this off, and of course leaving exposed redstone is considered to be a little bit of a no-no, so I think I will drop that. I'm thinking though, how about letting that go up a little bit like that, and having a little bit of it going like that, and that will mean, oh, we don't want to do that. Nope. Yes, the idea here then is to give a little bit more of interest to our ceiling that we have up here. And I think that will help a bit with that. So let me get a little bit more of those stone steps, and we can do that. And maybe I'll come up with something to do about this wall here? Gonna get more stone brick, or can I do something else there to make it a little bit more interesting? One important matter is what to do about this area, because, well, I suppose we can go, oops, not like that. We could go like that, and we could do it properly, and there we go. And maybe change that to stone brick, and then should we just make that stone brick up there? And then put stairs. Oh, oh, the chest there. Ah, alright. And then we could, yeah, I'll get on it then. If it's going to be in the way, might as well use it to our advantage. Yeah, maybe do something like that. Good. Well, that'll do for now, so therefore we got that ceiling pattern and we'll continue along that way. I think that looks a bit better. We will have to do something about the rest of this transition over here, but that I think looks a little bit better. Now the question is what to do with these lighting, because right now we have these torches here, and of course always coming up with something better than torches is always nice. So what I'll do is I'm going to bring in some sea lanterns here and see how that makes things. Now the idea here is to have this as a source of light when these are off. So therefore I want everything here to be well lit. Now we have to be careful around here, of course, because we don't want to reduce the efficiency of the farm there. But I figure that we can find a couple of choice points where we could add a little bit of light. I think this will do. And I worked a little bit on the transition here. Maybe I could get a little bit better, but this looks better than it did before. So I think the next thing to do is just to do a little bit of testing to make sure I didn't break anything in here. So let me make sure that this is alright. It has a tunic in here and some arrows, so just take the tunic, put that into there, and let's see what a few minutes of trying to use the farm is going to do. Now I want to keep the dogs stopped for a moment and not let them stand up until after I have gotten back there, because I don't want the dogs moving all over the place. See if I can do this quickly. There we go. There we go. On to the other side. And oh yeah, turn that one off. So the question is, do the dogs start moving automatically, or do I have to put them into movement mode since we've got these skeletons here? I think that's a good thing to test, because our first skeleton just went by. That one seemed to have gotten suddenly interested when that skeleton went up. So therefore the first one should be going down any moment. And we'll see what happens when he comes down. Right, I've got two skeletons dropped. The dogs are not interested. So what happens when I... Okay, now they're interested. So therefore, yes, I do have to take them out of sit mode. I think 5 will be enough for now. And we'll see what happens in the next few minutes. It has been 20 minutes, and in that time I repaired my axe that I've been using for quite a little time here, and I also repaired my elytra, which was starting to get a little bit low, so I now am able to fly again. Let's see how much we got in here. 11 and 13, but that's the high chest, and that's not the main chest we've got here. So let's go down there. Now let's... Oops. Let's shut most of the dogs off. Turn those on because I need to go downstairs, so... Let's head downstairs and see what we got down here. Oh yeah! Yeah. That was already filled up with stuff most likely, so therefore I'm not going to be able to get an accurate count. But I think that's where most of the stuff went. But it looks like I did get a number of kills on that, so the whole thing is working, and that's the main thing I was testing there, and of course repair a few items. So, that little project is done. So when we return next time, we are going to find another little item that needs a little tweaking or start a new project. We'll find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays Minecraft Welstopia.